So what if I was to say that this right over here can turn into this on your Shopify store?
Hold up, wait a minute.
You see, I've been in the e-commerce and dropshipping game for over 5 years now, and there's no doubt so much discrepancy and an overabundance of information out there, quite frankly. And as a result, this gray area that's created can definitely lead to being overwhelmed and confusion. I was once there, trust me when I say that. So in this video, ladies and gents, I'm really here to clear that up for y'all, right? And more than that, show you guys an actionable plan that you can go ahead and implement to see results fast for your Shopify store. Now, to show you guys that this strategy actually works actively, check this out. These are my results from this week of filming this video on one of my Shopify stores, and in the last 4 days, I was able to generate about $5,500 in sales. And I'm also going to say that all of this was possible with absolutely zero ad spend. Yes, no upfront money at all.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So the first thing that we obviously need, if you already haven't guessed, is a product to sell. Now, one of my favorite ways to go out and search and seek for products is to actually utilize TikTok itself. So first and foremost, what you want to do is, if you do not already have a TikTok account, a TikTok page, go ahead and open one up on the app itself, and you want to go ahead and call this your research account. Now, don't worry about adding a profile picture or a fancy bio or anything like that. You'll see exactly where I'm going with this and what the sole purpose of this account will be. So with this research account, your main intent is to seek and find products for the app itself to present products in front of you. So usually what I like to do, especially if it's a new account, maybe you're opening up a brand new account, like I said, is I like to go on the For You page or your news feed, and I just like to scroll maybe for 10, 15, 20, or even 30 minutes a day. The more you scroll, the more time you spend on this account initially, the better it is. But every time I do come across an organic post of a product, e-commerce, dropshipping related, I like to go ahead and engage with that post, maybe increase your watch time on that post as well. And then whenever you do come across an actual ad, a paid advertisement, again, I will go ahead and engage with that post, like, comment, share, and I'll go ahead and actually click on the CTA or call to action button, go onto their website, and also go through the entire funnel as well, pretending as if I'm about to go ahead and buy a product of theirs. Essentially, this will basically register you as an engaged shopper within the TikTok AI, the TikTok algorithm. So basically, TikTok will treat you like a potential customer, and as a result, you'll see better and better quality ads within your For You page. So another thing I will do time to time on this account is I will go within the search bar and I'll type in hashtags such as Amazon finds, product reviews, TikTok made me buy it. I'll usually go ahead to the filter section and I'll sort by most liked when it comes to the videos over the past 3 months. So these are basically fresh products in the market that you can go ahead and potentially take. So once you have this research account to find products to scroll on every single day, what you want to do is open up 2 additional accounts, and these additional accounts will be predominantly for your Shopify store and or your product. We want to start with 2 initially, and then further down the line, you can go ahead and narrow to 1 account and give more of your time and energy into that account based on which one really gets the most traction. So there's kind of 2 ways to go about this, right? You can either make those 2 pages. By the way, both of these pages will be pretty much identical when it comes to the username, what the page is called, the profile picture, the bio, so on and so forth. But basically, like I was saying, you can make both of these pages around one singular specific product that you want to go ahead and test. Or I've also seen some people make, both of the pages around a certain niche or micro niche. So as a result, you can use both of those pages to test products within that niche. For example, if you pick a outdoors niche for your Shopify store, you can go ahead and, test every single type of outdoor product on those 2 TikTok accounts if you do want to post a multitude of products on there and not just really hone down to one single product. Because if you do that, just keep in mind you will have to make a new account for every singular product you go ahead and test. But this way, if it's more niche specific, you can just go ahead and mass target or mass test, I would say, with videos on those 2 TikTok accounts. So once you've eyed down a decent product, you want to go ahead and further validate it for competition, right? You don't want to have too many people on your product per se. So one out of the 2 ways to do this is going to the TikTok app, going to the search bar, and searching for your product with different keywords and names, because every store, every business owner will go ahead and name the product a little bit differently, right? So try and search for your product, see how many pages are running it organically successfully, right? Not just attempting it, but see how many people are running it successfully. And believe me, you'll definitely know when a page, a store is reeling in or cranking in money with that product, such as this one. I mean, these people have over 500,000 followers, and this other account, has over 150,000 followers. So again, when you see something like this, you definitely know that they're making multiple 6, potentially 7 figures organically with a specific product. Now, the second way is through a paid tool, which is called PP Ads. This is a great way to not only validate products, but also to find new potential products as well. But you can, again, go ahead and search by advertiser name or product keyword, so on and so forth. And overall, ladies and gents, you don't want to have more than 4 to 6 competitors running your product at scale. So make sure you do your due diligence. Maybe even go ahead and go on Facebook to see if someone is currently running that product, or perhaps if someone was running that product in the previous years, because a lot of the times I've seen a lot of people, revive and resurface a product that was working in Facebook or on Facebook back onto TikTok. That is definitely a possibility. The reason why, you don't want to have too much competition is because then the scalability and the longevity of that product is definitely very, very minimized. We don't want to go ahead and reinvent the wheel here, ladies and gents, right? Especially if you're a beginner or if you're just starting out. We want to go ahead and hop on what's already working, but take it a notch further, make it better, apply your own twist to it. See how you can make the pricing, the offer, the landing page, the images, the creative, the copy, the content, the funnel, so on and so forth better than your competition, because a lot of the times, a lot of people don't know what they're doing, and that's where you can go ahead and come in and really make things better to put you on top of the pedestal. So once you validated this product, you also want to make sure that at all costs, your product goes ahead and fits into all 4 of these criterias. First being the product having a wow factor and impulsive buy. You have to make sure that product is not available anywhere else, such as in retail stores. Second, having at least a 2.5x markup than the original cost price per unit to give you decent margins and a good cushion. Third, we have a mass targetable and approachable product. You don't want something super niche down like an underwater basket weaving kit. Okay, I'm just obviously kidding about that, but you get my point. This will basically allow the scalability and longevity of the product to be more, and also for you to go ahead and take different angles in case saturation does hit further down the line. And last but not least, the product being a problem solving and or passion product. You have to make sure the product can be used on an everyday basis. It adds or gives some sort of value to people's lives at the end of the day. Now, what you want to do is start posting on your 2 TikTok accounts, right? And for that, you can just go ahead and copy and repost videos. The algorithm will definitely recognize this and shadow ban or penalize your TikTok accounts. And second of all, that really just shows a sign of laziness. And if you're lazy, this game is definitely not for you, I will tell you that. So in order to start making content, you have to make UGC. In other words, user generated content. So yes, you do have to go ahead and order the product to your home, either with your supplier or AliExpress. To expedite it, maybe look into eBay or Amazon if the product is available on there. Most of the times it really is, but yes, you do have to go ahead and make UGC for your TikTok accounts. Now, if you don't know what UGC is or how to make it, don't worry, I never leave you guys hanging. You already know that. I have a step-by-step real life example in terms of how I make UGC. So if you do click on the video on the top right over here, it should take you to it. So definitely check it out afterwards, because this is a very important skill that you do have to know. So my posting criteria include the following, and yes, I'm gonna go ahead and look at my laptop just to make sure I don't miss anything for you guys. So first and foremost, you wanna make sure that you post at least 3 to 5 times a day on each account, especially if the account is brand new, you want to warm it up, and TikTok absolutely loves consistency. Trust me when I say that. Second of all, post between 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. This is typically when people on TikTok are the most active. Utilize hashtags, play around with hashtags, right? What may work for you may not work for me, and vice versa, of course, right? It's always like that. So test broad hashtags, niche hashtags that relate to your specific product or community, and also test with no hashtags at all. I've had a lot of videos go viral with no hashtags, believe it or not. It just really depends on every single account. Go ahead and look at it like every ad account having a different personality and different DNA. So next we have utilizing trending sounds that fit with the context of your content. That is very, very important. And last but not least, make sure your videos are between 7 to 20 seconds. People's attention spans are very, very short on the platform. So, make sure they're not too short so the algorithm actually considers it as a real video and not just a bot account or a spam video. And also make sure it's not longer than 20 seconds, it being too long. Now, if you've never made UGC before, that's totally fine. Everything takes time and patience. If you do have a video making or editing background, or maybe you're more creative than the next person, that will definitely, give you an advantage. But one thing I can definitely recommend is look at different competitors. Look at, competitors within your niche or even outside of your niche. See what's working for them, improvise and apply your own twist to it, right? There's a reason why certain kinds of videos and styles of videos are working for them. So you can definitely take inspiration and then apply it to your own TikTok accounts and product, of course. And guess what? The beauty is, once you find what type of video or two works for your product and account, you can really go ahead and rinse and repeat and use this more so as a template, right? And then just keep doing it over and over again, like I said. So, once you find that sweet spot, once you see what kind of length and background and sounds and everything works, you can just go ahead and keep doing that over and over again with small changes each time. And of course, the main goal is to make as many viral videos as possible on both of these accounts. Or maybe you're into week 1 or week 2 and you see that one of these accounts is really taking off in the number of likes and views and followers, so again, your main goal is to make as many viral videos as possible for both of your accounts or one of your account, and drive free traffic to your Shopify store. Now, just to keep in mind that recently, about a few months ago, TikTok announced a new rule that if any new TikTok page doesn't have at least 1,000 followers, organic real followers that are genuine and not bought, because the algorithm again will recognize this and might shadow ban or penalize your account. So you might as well do things the safe way. But like I said, if you don't have 1,000 true genuine followers, you cannot get the clickable link in bio. Bruh. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we are back on. I apologize, guys. My camera did die. But anyway, continuing on to the video, what I was saying is, if you do not have those 1,000 followers organically, your potential customers will not be able to click that link in bio. So for the time being, you'll just have to go ahead and type it out, and whoever really wants to buy your product will still manually go ahead and type that URL into their browsers. But I promise you, with one video that goes viral, gets 2, 3, 400,000 views, you'll easily able to amass those 1,000 followers, and then from there on afterwards, it's super easy because you'll have that available link in bio for people to go ahead and click. This method over time can and will be extremely powerful for your Shopify store, for you to go ahead and kickstart things at a lower budget. The main skill you have to go ahead and understand and learn is obviously producing UGC, user-generated content, but really understanding the algorithm. And the only way of really attaining this and really understanding this well is by looking at other accounts, and through experience by posting your own videos, you'll definitely have the hang of it in no time. Just know that the main currency, and this is one big tip that I knew kind of earlier, maybe it's obvious to you guys, but it wasn't to me, but the main currency on TikTok is attention. I say it time over and over again to all my coaching students and whatnot, but once you understand that the main currency is attention and you want to go ahead and hook people on, and continue reeling them in through the video, you'll really be unstoppable. Trust me when I say this. The algorithm on TikTok works in tiers, and TikTok will push your video out further and further up the ladder, up those tiers, once your video fits the criteria that the system is looking for. And that is how your video gains that mass virality and shows on people's For You pages. So all you're really paying for initially to get started with all this, especially if you're a bare beginner just trying to get into the game, is your Shopify store plan, which is $29 a month, ideally less than $1 a day if you calculate it. And not to mention, they do have a 14-day free trial in which you can get so much work done with. Next, we also have the domain, which you can directly buy on Shopify. This is only $14 a year, so barely anything once you go ahead and buy it one time. You'll also probably have about 4 or 5 apps that your store needs, and most of these apps have a 17 to 14 or maybe 17 to 30 day free trial even, and you'll be on their basic plan when starting out anyway. And then last but not least, it's the product cost that you're actually paying to order the product to your home, whether it be on Amazon, eBay, or any other way. So, your costs are very minimum. Your largest costs, quite frankly, will be the product, but more so of your time, energy, and your effort. And I will say your time, energy, and effort are all 100% completely free. I promise you that. So all in all, I suggest giving a 1 to 2 week fair chance to each product. If the product doesn't pop off, then move forward, right? Assuming that everything else is in place, all these other components are in place. By the way, if you are looking to get some guidance on how to build your store out, a one product store, which is how I go about things on Shopify, click on that video right there, and it should also tell you and guide you how to build that step by step. But anyway, 1 to 2 weeks is really what you want to give it. That's why, to be as efficient and quick as possible, have 2 to 4 products in your pipeline ready to mass test one after another. Now, ladies and gents, as a free bonus, I also have a Google Doc located in the description down below containing a lot of tactics, methods, tips, strategies, so on and so forth. This will be, I promise you, this will be very helpful to expediting this entire process for you. So it is completely free. I put it together based off of my experience utilizing this method over the past year and a half. So definitely check that out. And also, if you guys do have any questions, thoughts, or concerns, feel free to drop them in the comments down below, as I do reply to each and every single one of them. Furthermore, feel free to check out the other links and resources I do have in the description down below, as they can and will be very helpful for your Shopify dropshipping store. Make sure you subscribe to the channel with that post notification bell turned on if you do enjoy this video, because I do post new videos every single Wednesday. Until the next one, your boy's out. Peace. I definitely want to hear all of your success stories.